Hello citizen, welcome to the Manchester City News channel. Subscribe to the channel to receive the latest news from Man City. Let's go to the news. Manchester City deny Cristiano Ronaldo's claim that he was close to joining Pep Guardiola's side, with the Premier League champions insisting the United forward's comments were not reflective of their interest. Manchester City have distanced themselves from Cristiano Ronaldo's claims that they were close to signing him in the summer of 2021 before he sensationally decided to return to arch-rivals Manchester United. The Want-Away United star claimed in his now infamous tell-all interview with Piers Morgan that Man City were keen to sign him, before a conversation with former manager Sir Alex Ferguson persuaded him to return to Old Trafford. However, an ESPN report suggests that Ronaldo's account of that summer's transfer drama was not quite indicative of City's true feelings on the matter, with their report insinuating the interest was more mild. "I think it was the key, it was the difference in that moment, but I cannot be loyal if I will. I wouldn't say that Manchester City wasn't close," Ronaldo said of Ferguson's intervention. "I spoke with Ferguson. He said to me that, it's impossible for you to come to Manchester City, and I say, okay, boss. Well, honestly, joining City, was close. It's something they spoke about a lot, and City manager Pep Guardiola said 2 weeks ago, I guess, that they tried hard to have me." However, sources from the Premier League champions pointed out that the Portuguese legend's claims were false, and that his version of events is not reflective of the level of interest they actually had in his services. While there was contact between his agent Jorge Mendes and Pep Guardiola's side, the 37-year-old was not as close to putting pen to paper at his former club's arch-nemesis as he has suggested, according to ESPN. Ferguson was in fact one of the few figures at United left unscathed in Ronaldo's shocking interview, in which everything at the club from Erik ten Hag to the club's cooking team were dragged through the mud. Ronaldo claimed that the departure of the iconic Scottish manager coincided with the last advancements made at the club, believing that nothing had changed since his departure in 2013. "When I arrived, I thought everything will be different, the technology, the infrastructures and everything. But I was surprised, in a bad way, let's say in that way, because I saw everything was the same. And Manchester it wasn't in that moment. As you mentioned, Ole was sacked, Michael Carrick assumed the job for 2 games. Villarreal and Chelsea away, and everything was so fast, and it surprised me a lot, the instability in the club. Everything was kind of the same. I was surprised. I thought when I signed and they signed in that year Sancho and Varane, plus me, that things will be in the way that Manchester should be." Sir Alex Ferguson left a big gap in the club. Not only Sir Alex Ferguson, one person that I thought made the difference, David Gill, the president, is a very, very good man. And the structure around Sir Alex Ferguson was very important too. I knew that Manchester United wasn't the same. But don't see that it was such a big gap. So big things that have gone through in the last 10 years, and it was the thing that surprised me more, to be honest. What do you think of this whole situation? Leave your opinion in the comments. See you in the next news.